I was particularly cold this morning, and it wasn't just because of the weather. I found out some information that came out of Gaza about a personal, close friend. Louder? About some personal news out of Gaza concerning a friend of mine that left me, really cold. And coming here and seeing all of your energy, it really warmed me up and reaffirmed why we are fighting for Palestine and why we are fighting in New York City for Palestine. I immigrated to New York in 2016, and almost as soon as I got off the plane in JFK, I began organizing for Palestine in New York. New York has a strong history of organizing for Palestine, but it wasn't really until 2021 that things started to change. Palestinian organizers across the city mobilized New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs in what we now quite adorably refer to as the hot Palestine summer. The Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, the Manhattan. I guess I'm missing out Staten Island, right? Yeah. All of them came out in force. All of them did. Even Staten Island came out in force for Palestine. And the props needs to go to the organizers, really, who did all of this legwork in the SJPs, in WAL, within Palestinian Youth Movement, Al-Auda, Sami Doon, etc. But their work was made infinitely easier by the simple fact that they were mobilizing New Yorkers. And that work that they did for that hot Palestine summer laid the groundwork for the current insurrection against New York's complicity with Israeli crimes that we've been witnessing since October 7th. Now, it's been easy for mobilizing New Yorkers for the simple fact that New Yorkers see in the Palestinian cause similar forms of oppression, similar forms of structural violence that they experience every year. Because we know that New York is an immigrant city. New York is a brown, black, Muslim, and oppressed minority city. So it's very easy to mobilize New Yorkers in support of Palestine. The only thing that's really blocking this movement being even bigger than it currently is Governor Hochul, right?
Shame!
And her assault on our ability to express what is going on in Palestine in the classroom. Governor Hochul will have you believe that democracy comes in 2 forms. The first form is in the ballot box, and the second form is through the barrel of an NYPD officer's firearm. Every 4 years, these people will get us to vote for them, and then they'll pour all the money that they promised us into a press junket for the NYPD in Israel with the Israeli Defense Forces. And then we'll wonder, what's happening to our libraries? What's happening to our schools? Go talk to an officer in the Israeli military. They'll tell you where that money has gone to. And so this affront on our education at the moment is not just an affront on democracy, it's also an affront on our colleagues, our comrades, Palestinian, Muslim, Arab comrades, who must be granted their freedom of expression rights without fear of suppression, without fear of losing their jobs. It is also dangerous to our Jewish comrades who are doing the Lord's work of fighting real anti-Semitism and at the same time fighting the odious conflation of anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. But it's also an insult, and this isn't spoken about a lot. It's an insult to the New Yorkers who have done the legwork, the spiritual and political legwork of locating their own oppression and linking it to the oppression in Palestine. It is insulting to them. And one thing I've learned since 2016 is New Yorkers don't like to be disrespected, do they?
No!
So what I want, and what I hope everyone will do over the Christmas period is when they sit down for their Christmas dinner, whether it's, a roast with all the trimmings, or even a General Tso's chicken over white rice, I hope they turn to the person beside them, whether it's a family member, whether it's their housemates, or whether it's their friends, and they talk about these three terms. The first is from the river to the sea. And I want them to let their friends, their family know that this isn't a call for genocide. No, it's not a call for genocide. This is a call for everyone who lives between the river, the Jordan River, and the Mediterranean Sea to be able to live in freedom, peace, and dignity. That is everyone. I want folks to talk about globalizing the Intifada. This isn't a call for wanton violence and murder. No, globalizing the Intifada is a call to cast off the chains of colonialism that hold all of us back, from realizing freedom for everyone around the globe. And the final term I want folks to be talking about is glory to the martyrs. This isn't glorifying death. This is commemorating those who in their last moments on this earth, in this dunya, witnessed such horrible, horrible pain, suffering, trauma, and injustice, and they bore witness to this. And by commemorating them, we are fighting so hard for the living that are still in Gaza and fighting on to this day. And after you've done that, I want you to digest that delicious meal and get ready for 2024, because we're going to be back on the streets and we won't stop until Palestine is free.